One of the hot topics these days is diversity and inclusion. What do you think companies should do to incorporate that in their strategies?
Okay, so I'll unpack that and say diversity inclusion as a hot topic, which I agree with. And the reason it's a hot topic, one, because the world is recognizing that it's not just a white man's world, despite being a white man, but there are very real business benefits to it, and for a variety of reasons. But the first step is that an organization needs to recognize that they may or may not have diversity, or they may or may not be inclusive. So first they need to recognize or take an assessment or assess themselves to see where they're at in terms of diversity and inclusion. Two, they need to see if they want to be that type of organization, and that there's a very real financial benefit to having diversities from gender, ethnicity, etc. And then take your hiring practices, take your cultural practices, take your team development practices, take your board orientation and your board strategy and incorporate that. And from a strategy perspective is, what do you want your board, what do you want your organization to look like in terms of diversity and inclusion, and then take actions in line with that. But the first step is actually recognizing what kind of organization you want to be. And if you need any convincing, just take a look at the very real financial benefits of doing it. And because that's the world we live in now. So do it because of the money, and do it because that's what you should do as a socially responsible organization.